Following this terrorist attack on Israel, I met with two women at the Temple Emmanuel in Dallas, Texas, a synagogue, where Kim told me about her two sons, both of whom were born in Dallas, American citizens, Texans, but who are now fighting with the IDF, the Israeli Defense Forces. And she was terrified in her own right, wondering whether they would be safe or whether they would be killed as a result of their military service. Another woman was a teacher at a kibbutz who said that who'd recently moved to Dallas. She recounted her phone just buzzing constantly with messages from people who were being attacked by Hamas as those attacks took place. And you can imagine her emotions, her fear as a result of not being able to do anything about it, but knowing that her friends and loved ones were being murdered as those messages were being read. I think the administration is reaping what it sows. What I mean by that is Ronald Reagan famously said, peace is through strength. If Iran and Hamas had been afraid of what the response would be, they never would have made the attack in the first place. But please remember, Iran has killed Americans over the last 3 decades in Iraq by providing explosively formed penetrators, by sponsoring Hamas and Hezbollah, which, as you know, are terrorist organizations designated by the United States government. Iran provides them $100 million a year. So this idea that Iran doesn't know or wasn't complicit in this attack is completely implausible, unbelievable. And here's the worst part. The Biden administration continues to appease the Iranian regime, which, as we know, has been under sanctions by the United States government as part of this maximum pressure campaign to get them, to discourage them from developing nuclear weapons. Well, the Biden administration has stood by as the regime has continued to enrich uranium, getting closer and closer to that day it will have a nuclear weapon, just as they've not enforced the sanctions which have allowed the regime to reap the economic rewards of selling its oil on the open market. So, as horrible as this is, it is horrible. It's absolutely critical that the administration change course, quit its appeasement, quit trying to play nice when it comes to people who you can't reason with. And I'm not just talking about Hamas. I'm talking about the regime in Iran that is the puppet master for what Hamas did against innocent civilians on October the 7th.
Thank you, Senator. Thank you all for sticking it out as you have.